Hi everyone! Today I thought I would do a video talking about my top 5 favourite foundations for pale skin. As you can see, I am very pale. I have never fake tanned in my life. I've always just been this pale, and for me to find foundations that match my skin tone is very difficult. Normally because most foundations are very yellow based and I am very pink based, if that makes sense. I have pink undertones and majority of foundations have got yellow undertones, which makes it very difficult for me to find a foundation that matches. However, I have found quite a few foundations that match me and I feel are just about pale enough for me. So I thought I'd make this video for all the other girls out there who are very pale like myself and share with you my top 5 foundations. 3 of them are from the drugstore and 2 of them are high-end, but to be honest, I have found more drugstore foundations that match me more than high-end ones. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about them, show them, and yeah. The 3 I'm going to talk about first are from the drugstore, and they are my favourite ones probably, and they're easy ones to get, and they're cheap and affordable and whatever. So the first one I have is the Rimmel Matte Perfection Foundation in the shade 010 Light Porcelain, and I believe this was made by Nicola Roberts from Girls Aloud because she complained that there wasn't enough foundations that were light enough for her, so Rimmel released this one. I used to wear the 100 Ivory one, but that was still too dark and I used to mix it with moisturizer in order to get it to be light enough. This is my favourite everyday foundation. It has been for however long it's been out for, so maybe like 3 years, but Rimmel have been using for like 6 years, 7 years, and it's just my favourite. It's what I've got on today. It's a light to medium coverage, but you can build it up to be medium. But to be honest, I don't really want to wear a full coverage foundation every day of my life. This is $7.99 in Superdrug and Boots. It's really nice, really affordable. This is yellow based, but to be honest, it's not as yellow based as a lot of other pale foundations. So this one I would 100% recommend if you're very pale and you want to, you know, get an affordable foundation. The other 2 foundations are both by Loreal. This is the Loreal True Match Foundation in the shade Rose Ivory, which is the lightest foundation in that range. This is also like my holy grail foundation. This is a pink based foundation, which is amazing for people like me because I'm very pink based and I need something that's got pink in it. This is a really good coverage foundation. You can build this up to, I find, full coverage. It's a very good foundation and it's very affordable. If you have very pale skin like me with pink undertones, then this is definitely the one for you. It's so good and I could not be with this foundation without this foundation in my life. It's amazing. You need to buy it. And the last drugstore foundation that I have is the L'Oreal Paris Infallable 24-Hour Matte Foundation in 10 Porcelain, which is the lightest foundation they do. This is a yellow based foundation, but it's not as strong as some of the other ones. This is a full coverage foundation. If you want a full coverage foundation that you can buy at the drugstore, this one. It's absolutely amazing. I would recommend it 100%. For everyone I have a day where I have full coverage foundation, then this is the one. It is very matte, however, so if you want to have a dewy finish, then perhaps this isn't the one for you. I would definitely go more with the L'Oreal or the Rimmel one for more of a dewy finish, but this one is very matte. However, you can just mix in some liquid highlighter or something with it to make it a little bit more dewy, but for the price and the coverage, totally worth it. The last 2 foundations are both high-end foundations. I have a Nars foundation and a Benefit foundation. This is the Nars Sheer Matte Foundation in the shade Siberia, which is the lightest shade that they do. If I ever want a full coverage foundation and I want to, you know, have it for a special occasion, then I will always use this one. However, Nars does not come with the pump. I had to buy the pump separately, but I can get past that. This is a very expensive foundation, very expensive. I bought this on Depop secondhand because I didn't know if it would be the right colour for me and I didn't want to have to spend £30 on a foundation and it wouldn't be the right colour. But I'm normally the lightest colour in any shade of foundations anyway. Yeah, so this is Siberia, the lightest one. It is a yellow based foundation. As you can see, very yellow, very pink, but it works. It is very full coverage, so you are paying a lot of money and you're getting a good product. It's not like a crappy product or anything. This is a matte foundation. They do have the sheer glow as well if you want a dewy one, but I prefer a matte look over a dewy look most days, so would recommend this as well. The last foundation I'm going to show you is the Benefit Tallow Flawless Foundation, and this is in the shade I'm Pure For Sure Ivory. Now this is a little bit too dark for me, but it's okay. Like when I'm a little bit tan in the summer, it works much better. This is the first high-end foundation I ever bought. Everyone raved about it, so I bought it. It is a lovely, this used to be my special occasion foundation. Every time I wanted to look lovely, I would wear this foundation because it is very full coverage, but I would pick the Nars over this one most days now. I have used up most, like, 3/4 of it, but I don't know. It's just, it is a really, really good foundation though. Like if you, it's cheaper than the Nars one, so if you wanted to get a full coverage foundation that wasn't Nars or as expensive as Nars or MAC or something, then I would get this one. If you have yellow undertones, this is better than like the Nars one. This is more yellow based than the Nars one is. This one does make me look like I have a bit of a tan going on. However, I don't really mind it that much. It's not the worst foundation I've ever tried. I definitely still recommend it for my high-end foundations. I don't own that many high-end foundations in the first place, only Nars, this, and MAC, and a Bobbi Brown one, but out of all of those, the Nars and the Benefit one get on better with me. I really do not like MAC foundations at all. I do have MAC, I will show you. The MAC NW10 foundation, and I really do not like this foundation at all. Makes my skin flake, it looks disgusting on my skin. I just don't feel like it mixes well with me. So I definitely do not like MAC foundations, or like the formula of the foundations. So I would definitely pick this one over the MAC. But it is just more yellow toned than the Nars one, but overall, amazing foundation, worth the money. I would definitely get this one. So they are my top 5 favorite foundations for pale skin, 3 being low end and 2 being high end. They are very amazing foundations. I would recommend all 5 of them, but probably my favorite would be the Rimmel or the Loreal True Match ones, because they're really affordable and they're very good. And me, I don't really want a full coverage foundation most days. My skin's not that bad, so I would rather not have a full coverage foundation, but for the price, they're totally worth it. So please let me know in the comments any of your favorite foundations for pale skin, because I'm always looking for new stuff to try. So if you have really pale skin and you have a foundation that I didn't mention, or you want to recommend me one, please let me know. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!